Right, I'm here today to talk about the legalization of cannabis and why I think it should be legal and why I think a lot of people are scared of it, I guess. A lot of governments are scared of it because they think that if we all smoke it, we'll become lazy and we won't do our jobs properly and so forth. And this is an argument about a plant. In Britain, it is a Class C drug, which is one of the... it's illegal, but it's not going to hurt anyone. So it's a Class C drug. In America, it's Schedule 1, and that is on the same par as crack and meth. I don't get how in the hell that's dangerous. And yes, this is a joint with tobacco coming out of it because I gotta make shit last. But it's an issue that everybody seems to get offended by, or they go up in arms with like, yeah, legalize pot, but I'll smoke all day and eat everything in the shop. That's a bad attitude. The attitude to have with it is to use it as a painkiller, or use it to enlighten yourself on your downtime, not when you're working. I think if the government decided to make it legal, I know there's a lot of things that are going to go through that with pharmaceutical companies and a lot of people losing shares and shit, because now cannabis is legal and no one has a patent on it anymore. But if it were to be released to the public, it should again be 18 plus, because yeah, a kid can go, oh, buy me a joint in the shop over there, because, you know, they'd probably be sold like cigarettes if they became legal, or they'd be sold in the pharmacy like cigarettes, but you need a prescription. But the thing with that is, what's my train of thought? The thing with that now is that they'd actually have to get a grown-up to do it for them, but how many drug dealers are going to ask for ID? It's impossible to, you know, please everyone. But the best method is legalizing it. A lot less people would smoke it, because drug dealers would be gone. It'll be gone. I'm just going to pop a spot on my arm. There we go. Drug dealers will be gone. They'd just be gone, because it's legal now. Who gives a shit? But you do have tobacco dealers, which is really weird. They import the shit. But I don't get how cannabis is such an illegal drug. I don't get why there's a giant fiasco about this plant. It is a plant, after all. It's not even a drug. Yeah, it has the effects of a drug, but it's a plant. It is a natural plant. Even if a Christian ever says to you, say now you smoke it, and your Christian friend says to you, you shouldn't do that, that's evil, part of Satan. They're not obviously going to say that, but something along the lines of, you're evil, I'm not. You could always just look in the Bible and just think, well, there's actually a quote. I don't remember the quote exactly, but it's something like, say, man shall consume the herb, or it is man's painkiller from God. Something really weird like that. And so even the Christian Bible endorses it, but no Christians anymore. But it's a plant. That's all it is. It's a plant. I don't know why it's illegal. Actually, yes I do. Shareholders. It's in their benefit. Not shareholders, I don't know who it is. Pharmaceutical companies. Big Pharma or something in America, if Obama was to legalize pot, they'd be out of the business. This plant. So much propaganda is about it, and the truth is, it makes you sit in your ass and want to eat. It doesn't make you violent, it doesn't want to make you go rape people, it doesn't want to make women get pregnant. It is a relaxing drug. There's a quote from a Julian Marley song called Boom Draw, and he says, give me meditation. And that's this. This is his meditation. It allows for a heightened state of consciousness. It makes you think more. but you're not doing as much. It helps with glaucoma, cancer, asthma, and all that terrible stuff. It helps, repress it or even get rid of it. It is a natural medicine. It was prescribed. It was used as medicine for 4,000 years. $4,000-year-old medicine that worked and is not used today is fucking ridiculous. All medicine is herbs. It's all plants and herbs. I mean, morphine comes from poppy seeds, from opium. And opium's used in some form of a drug, and I'm not even sure, but opium is an illegal drug, whatever it's part of. But we still use the plant for our benefit. I don't get why we can't use this plant. Like right now. I'm sitting here talking whilst smoking. I'm sitting here talking and smoking, and I'm fine. I'm happy, and I'm talking on a YouTube video that's recorded from my webcam while Black Ops 2 is in my Xbox. I'm relaxing. I have food in the kitchen. If I'm hungry, I'll get up and get it. No one's ever died from cannabis. Like, the worst you can do is whitey. And going whitey is when your colour will just wash from your face and a projectile vomit. A glass of orange juice and you're back on your feet again. You can smoke more. It's weird. This plant does nothing bad. I mean, whitey is if you're smoking like 8 joints a fucking hour. It's ridiculous. They say it's illegal for public health reasons. All it does is good. I mean, when you're smoking it, you're still getting off gases from, the lighter going off and actually burning paper. Like that, see? That's emitting chemicals. And I've got tobacco in it, so that's not healthy. But, in general, it's not a pharmaceutical, it's a natural painkiller. And it's illegal. And I don't understand. I don't understand why it's illegal. It was... I mean, before the 1930s you were fine. After it, it's something to do with the president's advisor or something, chief of narcotics or whatever, and he'd give it the name marijuana to make it sound more dirty and evil. And these are the words of Prince Ia from his Smoking Weed with the President music video, which you should watch. And if that legislation passes, it will be great, because whatever America does, Britain is indeed going to follow suit. Thing is, here in Britain, in America, you are caught with it, you are going to jail. You are going. Here, it's different. If you've got like enough to deal, you're going to jail. If you've got enough for personal use, they leave you alone. As long as it is not in a joint at the moment, and you are just walking around completely sober, and you've got like a gram on you, a small little gram, you're fine. You're perfectly alright. And they'll just say, don't let us catch you smoking. Because it's not much. It's not a deal. In America, you just get caught and you're done. It's ridiculous. It is a good thing. It helps people. It's healthier than alcohol or cigarettes. And it's illegal. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's smoked. Yeah, and if it's illegal, people are going to abuse it. It's like the thing in Amsterdam, they want to, unless you're a resident of Amsterdam, you can't smoke weed there, you can't buy it there, legally. And that's weird. And that's because of our government's telling them that we don't want our people doing it. But we're still going to go and get served, most likely. I'm not sure what the age restriction is. I'm not sure what the age restriction is on it in Amsterdam, but I'm sure it's something like 18, and that's fine. It's a good thing. It's a good plant. It helps people relieve a pain. They give it to cancer patients in America, even some here. It's given to them as a painkiller because the morphine is just fucking with their head more than cannabis is. And that's just ridiculous, and this is what I think on the ideal. It should be legalized, it should be taxed, And now I think about that, it's got to be taxed. It's just got to be taxed. If it wasn't taxed, there'd be no point. It's got to be taxed. Cigarettes are taxed. And if they're taxed, debt problems are going to be solved, because a lot of people are going to buy these. And a little increase in tax isn't going to bother them if they get this. Because they can calm down and chill out, and they can earn their money, and they can pay their taxes, and they can pay their leisure time. They can get their food and everything. It's fine. There's a shop near my friends, but it's run by Palestinians. And they know that me and my friends smoke it, and they like us in there. Do you want to know why? Because we buy stuff. We buy a lot of stuff. We buy food. A lot of food and drinks. Any kind of drink. Energy drinks, alcohol, whatever. We just buy it because we're thirsty, because we have cotton mouth, and we're hungry because we have the munchies. That works for the economy because we're buying a lot and using a lot of money, and a lot of money's going around. I don't see why that's a problem. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be just flooding shops buying packs of crisps, or in America, chips. It's not going to burn the world. It's not going to play hell on the world. It's going to do it good. It's going to do it a lot of good. It'll help people relax and calm down about life. Because a lot of people are suffering from anxiety. This helps with anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. I have panic attacks randomly. When I'm high, I don't. I'm perfectly fine. I have terrible back pain. I don't have back pain when I'm stoned, like right now. I don't have back pain. But again, it's illegal. Why? Give your reasons in the comment box if you see why it should be illegal, or why it should be legal. I'd like to see other people's opinions. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And now stop the recording.